The Culver Studios is a movie studio in Culver City, California, originally created by silent movie pioneer Thomas H. Ince. Classics from Hollywood's golden age were filmed there. It is currently owned by Hackman Capital Partners, who plan to completely modernize the lot, more than doubling its size for next-generation entertainment, all while preserving the site's historic structures. The studios have operated under a multitude of names: Ince Studios from 1918 to 1925, DeMille Studios from 1925 to 1928, Paith Studios from 1928 to 1931, RKO Paith Studios 1931 to 1935, Selznick International Pictures from 1935 to 1956, Desilu Culver Studios from 1956 to 1970, Culver City Studios from 1970 to 1977, and Laird International Studios from 1977 to 1986. Many classics from Hollywood's golden age were filmed there, including Gone with the Wind from 1939, A Star is Born from 1937, Intermezzo from 1939, and Rebecca from 1940. The Culver Studios was also used for television shows such as The Andy Griffith Show, Lassie, Batman, The Nanny, and more recently, Scrubs, Arrested Development, and Cougar Town. Eccentric businessman Howard Hughes once had a stake in the studio, as well as filmmakers Cecil B. DeMille and David O. Selznick. The Culver Studios was built by Thomas H. Ince in 1918 after he acquired it from landowner Harry Culver. Meyer and Haller were the architects and construction company. The silent movie actor, director, and producer had grand ambitions to create his own studio unique from all the others. The first building to go up in the lot was the Mansion, a picturesque colonial-style administrative building with a white facade and grand columns overlooking manicured lawns. It was modeled after George Washington's home at Mount Vernon. Ince operated the studio until his early death in 1924. In the following year, his widow sold the property to Cecil B. DeMille, who renamed it DeMille Studios. DeMille ran the lot for 2 years, during which time the site underwent several large-scale expansions and renovations, including the construction of the DeMille Theater and a replica of the streets of Jerusalem from his film The King of Kings from 1927. Despite a couple of major box office hits, DeMille failed to make the studio financially sustainable and merged his company with Paith Exchange Incorporated in 1928. DeMille signed a 3-year picture deal with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, and the lot remained under the ownership of a conglomerate of companies. Desilu Productions, owned by Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, purchased the lot from General Tire in 1956, and television soon became the primary business conducted on the site. Perfect Film purchased Desilu Studios in 1968, only to sell it to OSF Industries in 1969. In 1970, Desilu Studios was renamed the Culver City Studios. In 1977, the studio was renamed Laird International Studios, which was a rental facility. In a Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 1986, the studio was purchased by GTG Entertainment, a joint venture between Grant Tinker and Gannett Company. GTG remodeled the studio and renamed the lot to the Culver Studios, which was acquired by Sony Pictures in 1991. In April of 2004, the Culver Studios was bought by a private investment group called Studio City Los Angeles for $125 million. It included Lehman Brothers, Pacific Coast Capital, and Pacifica Ventures. In honor of its original owner, Thomas H. Ince, the street running through the middle of the studio has been named Ince Boulevard. In March of 2014, the Culver Studios was purchased by another private investment group, Hackman Capital Partners. When rumors persisted that the lot would be replaced by condominiums, HCP CEO Michael Hackman debunked those claims. However, Hackman said the studio will be renovated to take advantage of modern technology, as well as adding extra parking and production space. The Culver Studios formerly had 13 sound stages, on-site offices, a screening theater, fitness facility, medical services, and parking. As of 2019, the studio is under redevelopment, with much of the redeveloped studio to be leased by Amazon Studios. The new studio is expected to open in early 2021. As the Culver Studios grew in size and stature, a 28.5-acre backlot was used to build full-scale outdoor sets. The back 40, also known as 40 acres, sat on a triangular plot of land a few blocks from the main lot. It was initially leased from landowner Harry Culver during Cecil B. DeMille's tenure and was continuously used to build the plantation Tara, the Atlanta Depot, and other Atlanta buildings in Gone with the Wind from 1939. The back 40 also provided the backdrop for several television shows broadcast during the 1960s, including Hogan's Heroes, The Andy Griffith Show, Star Trek, and Bonanza. The land is no longer connected to the Culver Studios and currently serves as an office park. Culver Studios has helped spawn the career of numerous movie and television stars. In the lot's early days, the site was used to film Hollywood classics like Hitchcock's Spellbound from 1945, before a plethora of television shows started leasing the stages in the 1950s to create programs like The Andy Griffith Show and Hogan's Heroes. In more recent decades, the site has again become the setting for movies including The Matrix, Armageddon, and I Am Legend, while providing a home to popular television shows such as Arrested Development and Cougar Town. In 1992, Michael Jackson used the stage to rehearse for his upcoming Dangerous tour from 1992 to 1993. So thanks for watching, and please give a thumbs up in the comments if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next exciting video.